How is it going on this fine afternoon of the weekend, my dudes? Oh, hey, Bluetooth, how's it going? Why is the chat supposed to be displayed on the... whatever. Yeah, hey, so here we are. Virtue's Last Reward. I've been, it's midnight. Well, happy night time thing, then. Hold on, this chat box doesn't seem to... Okay, chat box seems to be a little bit delayed, but it's fine. I'm still seeing things at the right time, it would seem. Virtue's Last Reward. We've got some things to go over, okay? And the reason for that is that the last game's ending is kind of crap, okay? So I quite enjoyed the first game, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. But I will have to say, the ending was kind of garbage. So I'm hoping some of those questions get answered in this game. So I'm just gonna go over and try to, I just need to refresh my memory a little bit. I did watch, like, I watched, a video. I'm just taking my headphones off so I can hear myself better, because noise canceling makes talking a bit difficult, especially since I don't want to be too loud. But yeah, so I watched the ending of the stream that I did for the last game, so I got a kind of a good recap of what happened. I just need to, let's just go over it together. So 9 years ago, Ace's company sets up the Deadly Nonary games in order to essentially develop psychic powers in kids. A policeman, who's known as Seven, infiltrates the Nonary game and eventually puts a stop to it. However, as they are escaping, one of the girls, Alice, or no, not Alice, Akane, fuck, they both start with A, okay, and they might actually be the same person, we'll see. Akane, or we'll go with June, okay, June, since she also uses the name June. So June ends up getting trapped in an incinerator by Ace, and the incinerator turns on, she fucking gets incinerated, and then eventually Seven finds her charred body. However, Akane is a very strong psychic, so before she dies, she does a fucking Doctor Strange, see all possible time. What the hell? Yeah, this is about to get weird. She does a Doctor Strange, looks through every possible timeline to find the exact sequence of events that would save her, and then she puts them in motion by essentially sending a psychic message 9 years into the future. Then 9 years in the future, her brother Santa, who also participated in the Nonary games, receives this message with a very detailed set of instructions of how to set up a recreation of the Nonary game in order to, along the process, and essentially, in this recreation of the Nonary game, Nonary game. It ends, there's all kinds of weird stuff. We send a message to ourselves in a different timeline to get a better ending, and it's crazy shit. But at the end, we end up in that same incinerator room that June was in 9 years ago, and we solve the puzzle to get out alive. Then we send the solution to the puzzle back in time to June, 9 years ago, so that she can solve the puzzle and get out. I love that. It's great. I think that's so far so good. We get some issues when we start to think about this a little bit more deeply, because Akane died. Seven saw her body. Yet she's there in the Nonary game. She's one of the participants in the second Nonary game, despite the fact that she should technically have died 9 years ago. And even if we go off of the assumption that we did end up saving her, and then she was actually alive, and that's why she was in the Nonary games, 7 still remembers her dying. So there's, so that's kind of an issue. So the way you can interpret this ending depends on how you, which time travel theory you believe. The two main ones are multiverse theory and time loop theory, or time cube. Same thing. So, multiverse theory. If you were to go back in time and make a change to the timeline, that would eventually split off another timeline, and you get 2 different timelines, one where the original events still take place, and one where the new altered events take place. This is the time travel theory that you get in, say... this would be the time travel theory in Dragon Ball. Yeah, that's a good example, right? Future Trunks comes back to goes back in the original timeline. All the Z fighters get killed by the androids. Then Future Trunks goes back to the past to stop the androids. His timeline is still fucked, but it ends up creating a new timeline in which the androids are defeated, and that's the timeline that eventually goes forward. If we use multiverse time travel theory, then in one timeline, Akane dies and sends a message into the future. Then the Nonori game takes place, and we send a message back to Akane, allowing her to live in a different timeline. So in one timeline, the timeline that the game takes place in, Akane dies. In a different timeline that we create at the end of the game, Akane lives. The issue with that is that if the Akane that lived is in a different timeline, she shouldn't be there during the Nonori game. When we play the Nonori game, she's there. She's one of the participants, even though she shouldn't be alive in that timeline. So, also, the whole motivation to start the Nonori games by Santa, her brother, was to save her. But if she's just gonna be alive in a different timeline, that's not really saving her. She still died in the first place. So his motivation is kind of iffy there. So those are kind of issues. So let's throw aside multiverse theory and let's go to time cube theory. In time cube theory, there is a single time stream, and everything that has happened will happen, and everything that will happen has already happened. This is essentially, if you go back in time and you do something, that's always happened. It's not like you went and changed something by your actions. You were always going to go back in time, and so that change was already there in the first place. This is the time travel in Tenet, right? In Tenet, the entire Tenet organization is founded by the protagonist. At the end of the movie, he goes back in time and funds Tenet, and then sets himself up and then essentially sets up the whole movie so that the past him will save the bad guy, then go back, create Tenet, set up the whole movie again, and on and on and on. It's a loop. If we use that time travel theory, then Akane was always saved. She goes into that room, sends the message into the future, setting up the Nonori games, then immediately receives a message back from the main character telling her how to solve the puzzle. She solves the puzzle, she lives. 9 years later, there she is, grown up, the Nonori games take place, and I end up sending a message back to her 9 years in the past, causing everything to happen. That solves the issue of Santa's motivation, because in order for her to live, everything must happen perfectly during this rendition of the Nonori games to ensure that everything happens correctly in the past as well. And I mean, it's always going to happen, but he still needs to make it happen. Time cube theory is really wacky, and I love it. It also solves the issue of Akane being there, because she never died. She was always there. But 7 remembers her dying, and that's the issue. 7 can't remember her dying if she never died in the first place. So unless Seven's memory was altered somehow, or her doll was left behind in the incinerator, and it's what Seven saw, and Seven thought he saw a corpse, but really it was just a burned doll, which seems like a massive stretch. Or Seven just lied, right? Seven could have lied. Then that works. There's also the concept of Alice. So Alice was essentially an old mummy that was in the ship where the Nonary game takes place in. And when we finish the game, we find Alice, the old like Egyptian person, in the desert, just trying to hitch a ride. And we get a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. And I don't know what to make of that scene, other than the fact that she has a great ass. So, I think one theory that I've seen is that Alice isn't alive. This would be multiverse. This would be the multiverse theory, right? Alice isn't alive, but she is alive. And then, so what's actually happened is that the Alice in the alternate universe where she did survive is projecting herself into our universe, taking control of this dead mummy, Alice, and essentially then using her psychic powers to make everyone see Alice as herself, which is why we see her in the games, which is why she's there and she does things. And, you know, we interact with her. And then she mysteriously disappears at the end of the game, and then we see Alice. That would make sense. If that was the case. Yeah, like that's basically the that's basically the only way you make that make sense, I think. If it was multiverse theory and then she projected herself onto Alice. Because otherwise, there's no reason for Alice to be there. We are not on the ship that Alice is in. We are on a recreation of the ship made to look like it, so Alice shouldn't be there in the middle of the desert. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. So from what I've heard, some of these questions might be addressed in Virtue's Last Reward, which we're gonna get right into. And I hope they do, because I'm very interested to see how it goes. Because I have no idea how they're going to resolve this. From a narrative standpoint, I feel like no matter which choice you go with, there's going to be plot holes. Don't worry about it, Bluetooth. We'll get into the game right now. Yeah, no matter which way you go, there's going to be plot holes. I'm interested to see how they'll address that. Even if they manage to completely fix the ending in the second game, that doesn't change the fact that the first game's ending is bad, because, or keep in mind, they never expected to make a sequel when they made the first game, which meant that ending was it. That is the ending that they were expecting to just end and not add anything to it. The fact that they maybe then came back to it years later and actually fixed the ending, that does not make the ending better. It was still a badly written ending, even if this fixes it. But yes, let me turn off the Apollo Justice Pursuit theme, and let's get right into it. So much like 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, there is an intro cutscene that we're gonna have to get through. So I haven't loaded up the game yet, because when I do, we're gonna have an intro cutscene. Let's do this. Just want to make sure the screen capture properly. No idea. Okay. Like Tunesoft? Not see that? Okay, hold on. Game capture doesn't seem to be game capturing. That's interesting. Full screen. No. That's odd. Huh. Ability hook, third party over. Virtue's Last Reward. Can you see anything? Oh, there we go. Okay, looks like a screen cap. I'm a retard. I just skipped the intro cutscene by accident. Okay, let's try that again. Give that one more try. Alright, looks like it's good. I keep doing, why do I, okay, I can't. Okay, I can't check on Streamlabs whether it's working or not, because if I do, it ends the cutscene. So I think I just need to trust that that Streamlabs is working fine and just go for it. We'll have to see. I'll keep an eye out on my phone if it's... Why do people betray each other? You can't trust anyone. Everyone should die. Welcome to my kingdom. Where is this place? Why did I know that? Yeah, we're back, baby. The no regained. Ooh, we got 3D graphics. We got an... Oh, this is an upgrade. Memento Mori, remember you will die. Okay, Persona 3. Choices you make in the future influence the past. Can't trust anyone, never again. Thank you, Sigma! Well, there's our cast. So what's it gonna be? Will you choose to ally or to betray? Jonathan Joestar? Wait, where was there a JoJo reference in there that I didn't notice? Alright, I'm gonna just check the audio. Can you let me know how that audio sounds? So, this is music, right? And then these are sound effects. And then this is voices.
Isn't that obvious? Isn't that obvious?
How does that,
Isn't that obvious?
how is that volume? Can you let me know? Language English. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, the first game, the English and Japanese were both about equally good, I would say. Could be a little bit louder. Okay, I can fix that. Like the whole thing, or just like a specific part of the audio? Because I can just make it louder. All right, see how this is. That's music. That's sound effects.
Isn't that
and
obvious?
That's voices.
Isn't that obvious? Isn't that obvious? Isn't that obvious?
This game in general. All right, how about this time? Is that better? That will work. All right. If that will work, I will take your word for it. Let's get right to it. Start from the beginning. Although beginning is questionable in a series like this. The game is a work of fiction. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed are purely fictitious. December 25th, 2028. Wait, when does the first game take place? Oh, we'll see. I believe that's the main character. Car crash. Oh, no, he got into a car, then he got fucking sleep gassed and captured by Zero. Oh, okay, so it looks like we're playing as a dude named Sigma, which is incredible. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? Yeah, we're back, baby. Looks like an elevator.
Isn't that obvious?
Ah! Who the hell are you? Hello? Right, okay. Let's try a different tack here. Where the hell are we? Also, while we're at it, why? No response. You always this friendly, or did I kick you while I was sleeping? Damn. No luck there either, huh?
I'm plenty friendly.
Oh, okay, Internet Explorer. Could you go a little bit slower? I didn't even finish my sentence. What?
I said I'm plenty friendly.
You don't seem like it. Looks like you can't talk after all. So let's try this again. Where are we?
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I prefer the 3D models to the 2D sprites. The 2D sprites definitely look better, but I imagine the models will probably look better in cutscenes, right? Since we can use 3D. Huh. Well, could be worse, I guess. You could have said, actually, we're stuck in a booby-trapped elevator in the bowels of a top-secret government facility where they conduct grotesque human experiments. That's probably not entirely wrong. I mean, it's probably not a government facility, unless this is literally just him having a vision of the fucking future, which is possible in this series. But I'll keep a mental tab on this. Right. Back to the first question then. Who are you? By which I mean, what's your name?
Sigma.
You. That's my name. I'm asking you what... Wait a second. How do you know my name? I haven't met you before, have I?
No, you haven't. I don't have any idea who you are. But...
But what? How could you know my name if you don't have any idea who I am?
how the hell am I supposed to know?
Okay, we're getting some weird shit. Alright. It looks like... So, the first game definitely kept the whole psychic shit towards the end, right? Like, at the start, it seems like a very, like, grounded, like, you know, escape room, you know, trapped death game type of game. But then as we go on, we start learning about collective unconscious and psychic powers and fucking dead mummies coming back to life. And then, you know, towards the end of the game, all, you know, shit just starts going off the walls. I like that now that, you know, we've established that this exists in the universe, the weird shit is starting much earlier this time. That's good.
I just know it, okay?
Hey, I need to bite my head off. It's just, you're not really making sense here. And you still haven't told me who you are.
Just back off, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
That's such a good line! No! It's a screenshot if I've ever seen one. I looked at you and part of my brain just said, that is Sigma. But yeah, I guess unless this is some like memory loss type of thing, the psychic angle is always possible, right? Hold on a sec.
What do you think this thing is?
Huh?
This bracelet?
Hair. Okay, so 3, that's your number, right? Because there's gonna be 9 people. Right? This game is also, I'm guessing, another iteration within the Nonor game, so there's gonna be 9 people. You are gonna have a 3. And I don't know what pair is supposed to mean, because that wasn't there in the last game.
See, you've got one too. They're pretty much identical.
What's my number? Yeah. You're right. Where'd they come from? But we're also 3. I guess that's where the pair comes from. So we're both 3? So is that gonna be like... Is then like... gonna be like 18 people, like 9 pairs this time? I don't know. Also, interestingly, in the last game, 3 was the guy who set up, right? Santa was the guy who set up the entire Nonary game, so it's definitely a significant number.
It was on already when I woke up. I haven't figured out what it's for yet, though.
Well, doesn't seem like it's a watch, does it?
No. It's just got a 3 and the word pair. What are you doing?
Trying to get it off.
Good luck. I spent a while trying to get mine off while you were napping. It's on pretty tight. Doesn't even have a clasp or anything.
Just fucking soldered on, I guess. What about these buttons on the
I
side?
pressed them, but nothing happened. Not even a beep.
They're there for people with ADHD. I'm glad the makers of this death game are inclusive of disabled people. Yeah, you're right. Nothing. Damn. What the hell is going on here? Somebody better start explaining or...
Hey, look! There's something on that screen over there.
Wait, what? What the hell am I looking at?
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
What the hell is that?
A rat?
Rat? No, pretty sure it's a rabbit. Yeah, I was about to say. Do the errand and just rip till something gives? That will kill you, actually. Or, actually, no, you can chop off your arm. I think that's
I'm sure you've got lots of questions. It just seems silly to have a big old chit-chat right now. So, I'm gonna give you a game to play!
game.
Yes, yes, yes! And I'm calling it the Nonary Game!
We've gotten a massive downgrade for Zero from one game to the other. Jesus Christ. Oh, Bryce, how you doing? How's it going? What is this? This is the sequel to the 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. Virtue's Last Reward. How are you doing?
Ambidex Edition! There's more to it. Lots more. But if I told you now, that'd be cheating. So, hurry up and get out. I'll be waiting.
Hey, hold on. Who the hell?
All right. I forgot to tell you the most important thing. This elevator you're in?
It's... Booby. It's like a death trap.
In a few minutes.
Yep, it's a death trap.
Way down.
Oh.
Yes, indeedy. So you'd better get moving. I'll see you later. Have a nice trick.
Yeah, see you next fall. That joke wasn't any funnier in elementary school. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh, I get it. Trip and trick, huh?
Don't tell me you're impressed. Oh, for the love of... Damn it. Damn it! God damn it! This is bullshit! That stupid rabbit didn't tell us anything! How are we even supposed to get out of here? Yeah, well, I guess whining about it isn't gonna help anybody. We won't be able to get any answers if we can't get out of here. With me? Come on, just nod or
I
something.
don't want to die here any more than you. Let's go.
Alright, let's seek a way out. Alright, we got our first escape room. Let's go. The game consists of 2 sections, the escape portion and the novel portion. The goal of the escape portion is to escape from whatever room you're in, hence the name. First, click anything on the screen that catches your attention. You can change the camera angle by dragging the cursor across the screen. Oh, this is fancy! In the last game, we had like preset camera shots that you could swap between. Now we're able to freely move the camera in 3 dimensions. This is just gonna mean they're gonna hide shit even more. Oh no. Oh, that's just the name of where we are. This is inventory. Archive. Okay, so tutorial information. You know, skip some novels, escape, investigate, camera, info screen. Secrets. Pass. File. Okay. Memo. Brain memory. Any? The fuck is brain memory? Oh! So we can, like, write notes and shit to keep track of? Oh, and we can remember 2 of them. Or, like, draw things? That's interesting. Huh. Sus Event. Have you heard of the hit game Among Us? Who the hell is Jackson? You see the word zoom in cyan on the top right corner. The game is in zoom mode. Enter into your normal view. From the zoom mode, press the escape key, drag downwards, or click the sign triangle at the bottom of the screen. The triangular vault. The vault shaped like a pentagon. That's a bolt. It's hexagonal. Why am I telling you this? Can't you see it? This bolt is a square. I'm guessing we're gonna need different wrenches to pull those off. Okay, so this is dialogue log. And then here is the flow chart. Let's see how bad. Oh my god! What? No! What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 different endings? No way, dude! We're all gonna die. Oh no, this is gonna take so much longer than the first game had like 6! This is gonna take forever. It also looks like these are pretty linear, right? Like, you can just follow one path from one to one ending, right? Like in the previous game, like you would get stuff like some paths would then converge together and shit, which was, I think, kind of cool, but oh, that's so many. Oh my god. Need help with the controls? Click the menu button. Bottom of the screen. Some kind of display. There's nothing on it right now. There's a keyhole. A little panel with a keyhole. The opening in the center is covered with transparent plastic. Okay, so we're gonna need a key for that. Is this some kind of mouse icon? It's a rabbit. How many times do I have to tell you? You think there might be some kind of connection between that with that Zero the Third guy we just saw? Well, he put it here, so I'm guessing yes. During an escape, you're given the opportunity to switch difficulty levels. If you get stuck, you can switch the difficulty level to easy by opening the menu and clicking the difficulty button. In easy mode, the other characters will give you more heads. However, once you've switched the difficulty to easy, you can't switch it back to hard until you finish the escape. Start over in a particular escape or enter it for the first time, the difficulty level is automatically set to hard. I see. Cool. So you can have... Okay, so that's nice. We will be obviously just keeping it on hard, obviously. What's the deal with this slit? I mean slot, right? They're the same thing. Doesn't matter what we call it, it's a hole to put cards into. You don't know things go into it. Yeah, things could come out of it. And then, you know, keypad. Let it light up. Didn't do anything earlier. Maybe that was because the game hadn't started yet. So, you think this button does something? I don't know. Let's take another look at it. Button is lit. Yeah, I'm guessing there's just a code we need to enter. Why are these colored like this? Oh. Hey, this end is loose. Can you take it off? Let's see. Ah, okay. Like a reverse screwdriver. What the hell? Probably the handle for some kind of tool. Grip is green. The thing that just appeared is called the item screen. On the screen, you can inspect items you found. Yeah, okay. Same thing as the previous game. So I do know one of these is green, so I'm guessing this tool is gonna have the green like head. You actually find it. All right, the disability button, switch. Ah, so they have different numbers. And you also have different numbers. Okay. So then there's a 3-digit combination that we need to find. Easy, hardcore, 360 Nuzlocke, deluxe, 100%. True ending playthrough. Is there an in-game time limit? No, there isn't. That would be hell. Get that? Yellow handle. Probably the handle of something. I think I accidentally clicked the damage button. It's an icon that looks like an old person. So I'm guessing the digits we have to put will be ordered by rabbit, old person, and baby. Handrail running along the wall. I'm not gonna combine the fucking things. Baby, huh? Yeah, looks like it. Alright. So we've got all the handles, now we just need the actual heads for it. This looks like a case for a fire extinguisher. Let me see if I can open it. Yeah, no good. Is it locked? Looks that way, yeah. Fire extinguisher. Directions. You take the key from the fire extinguisher. You put the key in a lockbox and you turn the lockbox. Look like instructions for using the fire extinguisher. Yeah, but what does it actually say? What it actually says seems weird. Yeah. So I'm guessing that's where the key is that we need for you. I wonder if I can just force it open. Damn. Bad. Stupid thing won't even budge. Trying to force it is pointless. We need to find another way out. Is there anything relevant on the roof? Oh? What is that? I don't think the roof is... Oh, there's a hatch. Hold on. How do I... Can I not click on it? I don't think I can. Okay. The baby? Let's go. What do you think this means? Well, if I know. It's just a bunch of pictures of babies and old people. Oh, that's the code. How did you see if we can get off the wall? Some things you come across you can collect won't be stored with the rest of your items. Instead, they'll put into the file. To look and review them, just click the archive button. Oh, there's the fire extinguisher. There's the key. Yellow. Wonder if I can bash this door down with the fire extinguisher. I think I'll let you try that. It's probably full of explosives. The only thing that's going to get extinguished is you. Hey, come on now. That's scary. Okay, so a yellow key. That keyhole. Oh, I mean, this is the logical step. I've got this fire extinguisher pin. It doesn't look like it'll fit in this keyhole. I'll go somewhere else. Ah, okay. It goes here, right? Alright, let's see if this pin can open the lock. Looks like it worked. Excellent. Okay, time to see what's inside. There we are. What's this? Holy urethane packaging. There are a few pieces of metal in here. 4 of them. They look like sockets for socket wrenches. Each one has a different shape, though. Yeah. Oh, we might as well take them. Okay, cool. So we can assemble our tools now. What would you do if you got drugged and welded inside a 20 steel box? This. Alright, well, let me just take a look at the archives. Poster in the elevator. Try counting the number of babies and old people. Yes, yes. Ah, but we don't have the rabbit yet. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the end of 80 and gradually approach 18. Okay, so old people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 old people. Okay. Then babies. Yeah, this is pretty easy since it's the Ah! So at any point we can just go ahead and draw things. Oh, that's actually going to be helpful for counting. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, that way we can confirm that we in fact didn't miss any. Cool. That's helpful. Now that I thought about it, bleeding to death seems better. I'm sure we'll get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's only 4 babies. Alright, cool. Hey, Sigma. Did you just hear noise? What noise? I think I was over here somewhere. Oh! So she was right. Something comes out of it. Blue memory card. So is she gonna be a know-it-all now? Card came out of here. Yeah, okay. So then we can definitely open that up. What do we do here? Ah! Got a blue memory card in my hands. Let's see what happens when I... Hey, it turned on. Looks like this thing is working now. It is glowing with a strange light. Put a memory card in here. It's a card slot. It looks like we're gonna need some other ones. Square metal box. Looks like a safe. Yeah. Wonder what's inside. Something someone wants to keep safe. What else would you put in a safe? Well, what do you think it could be? A cracker. What the hell's so important about a cracker? Okay. How about a tie deposit box? A what? What does that even mean? What are you talking about? You sound insane. Let's just try and open it. Oh. Well, there's some kind of pad on the front with a 3x3 grid, right? Guessing that's how you open it. Right. Let's give it a shot then. Each escape room has a safe somewhere. These safes have 2 passwords, one for escaping and one for a hidden file. When you open the safe using the escape password, you'll get a key that will allow you to leave the room you're in. If you open the safe with a hidden file password in hard mode, you'll get a gold file. If you do the same in easy mode, you'll get a gold file instead. The gold and silver files contain supplementary facts and background information that will give you novels that will get the novel sections out of depth, but are not necessary for escaping. In order to escape and continue the game, you must open the safe with the escape password. I see. So, moon, star, sun, moon, star, sun. So, there's going to be some kind of combination. Very cool. Alright. Damn, no luck. Well, of course not. You're not going to get it far just guessing. You need to find a clue. Right, okay, cool. So, yeah, she's definitely psychic. I don't know, because I'm pretty sure she was wrong about it being a fucking tie safety deposit box, whatever the fuck that means. Alright. Hexagonal tip. The hexagon was the red one, right? I mean, does it matter? You're not combining these yet. Yeah, okay, it does matter. Cool. The hexagon is the red one. Triangle is the yellow one. Pentagon is green. And the tip is, and the square is blue. Alright, cool. Let's do this. Looks like you got it off. Of course I got it off. Excellent. That's the red bolt gone. Alright, that's the green bolt off. Yeah, good job. You're a regular mechanic. Alright, let's give this yellow one a twist. Alright, let's vent. Alright, so I've got all the bolts off now. Ready? I'm gonna open it. What are you asking me for? Okay, jeez. The hell? There are a number of minigames you will play during an escape. Controls and rules will generally be given to you before you start a minigame. Some start without giving you detailed instructions. If you can't solve a minigame, just quit by clicking the back button in the bottom right corner of the minigame screen. You can keep trying though, the other characters might start to give you hints. They'll only do this once if you're playing on easy mode. Remember, if you get stuck on a minigame, give it several tries before you switch the difficulty to easy. What's this? It looks like some kind of maze. Think we're supposed to solve this? Probably. Alright, I'm on it. Move the green block from the top left to the blue square on the bottom right. Move the green and red blocks up and down as well as sideways by clicking and dragging the mouse or using the arrow keys. Oh, hell nah! Yes, I need you there. 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 There we go. Beautiful. I think welding someone inside a metal box is the ultimate prank. Sweet. I did it. Pretty good. Oh, is that the actual combination that I had? Interesting. I wonder if that actually remembers it or if it's like hardwired. This is kid stuff. I can do it with my eyes closed. Oh, look at this. Something came out of the box. Oh, yeah. Is this a memory card? Alright, we got the next one. Cool. We still need another one. Green memory card in hand. Let's see what happens when I put it in. Okay. What the heck is this? Maybe it's some kind of password. Password? You got a notepad or something? No, not really. Then you just have to remember this. Think we can handle that? Yeah, of course. I'm always remembering shit. Okay. Ah. So on the left, the escape password. On the right, the bonus password. Cool. Finish glowing with a strange light. There are cards in 2 of the slots. Probably insert a 3rd. Okay. Question is where? Why can I not look? Can I? Ah. Okay, that's better. That's an improvement. Oh. So can I use buttons to examine things? Yes, I can. Okay, enter examine. So can I examine that? No. Huh. What are we missing here? So we'll get the key. We're missing this. The bunny button. Aha! There we go. There it is again. Right here. Control panel with a rabbit icon on it. Alright. That's the next one. Let's see what happens when I put it in. Huh? Isn't what it showed us last time. Huh. Different password. Alright, cool. Oh. So the hidden password is star sun star. Does a human body have the matter energy to break out from the inside? It would depend on the strength of the metal, right? Like, metal isn't that strong. It's actually pretty bendable. That's it. You did it. Good job. Piece of cake. Found a gold file. Gold file contains supplementary facts and background information that will give the novel sections out of depth. They're not necessary. Okay, well, let's take a look at that. Oh, a lot of secrets. What the hell? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of data. This is where you play the AB game. It appears to be an elevator car. There are 6 AB rooms in the warehouse on floor A. On the left, they're referred to as first, second, third. The interior of each room is identical to the others. A voting device on the wall and a hatch in the ceiling. Interesting. This refers to the door of the AB room. Most elevator doors open horizontally, but this one opens and closes vertically. Most elevators also include a safety feature that prevents the door from closing if anything obstructed. These doors have no such safety feature. Each participant has a bracelet attached to their left wrist. If participant breaks the rules or fails to fulfill certain conditions, then a set of 4 mechanical needles in the bracelet will inject them with 2 chemicals in succession. There are only 2 situations that will cause the bracelet to come off. The person wearing it completes the game and escapes. The heart of the person wearing it stops beating. Technically, cutting off your arm should also get rid of it, since that will, it won't be able to detect the pulse anymore. Attempting to break the bracelet or attempting to force it off will be considered a violation of the rules. So, okay, so you just gotta cut it off real fast. AI is short for artificial insemination. I don't think that's right. The process by which eggs are fertilized without the use of male organs. It is commonly used in the breeding of dairy cattle and pigs, but has also been... Oh, I'm being told that in this case, AI stands for artificial intelligence. Another thing entirely. Thank you, that's very helpful. Have a nice... Words 03 says before he leaves. There are a few variations. Have a nice trick, have a nice trap, have a nice trader. Quantum computer. Device built by Tom Kwan, a Boise, Idaho computer. That's actually a lie. Quantum computer is a highly advanced machine that uses quantum phenomena such as superposition and entanglement to perform calculations. Say, for example, that you want to determine the prime factors of 5183. A Van Neumann style computer, let's call him Paul, would say, can I divide it by 2, 3, 5, and just run through the numbers like that until it got the answer. Mr. Kwan, on the other hand, the computer, not the imaginary commuter, would just look at 5183 and say, obviously it's 71 by 73. A traditional computer with n bits can only be in one of those 2 to the n states at once, but a quantum computer with n qubits can be in up to 2 to the n states simultaneously. This means a quantum computer can complete calculations that are currently impossible. That's amazing, Mr. Kwan. Are you seeing anybody? Someone has written 2 Milkmen Go comedy on the wall in the warehouse on floor A. Presumably, it refers to a pair of milkmen visiting a comedy club. The sentence construction, however, is obviously wrong. There must be a reason why. So this is completely useless information. Good to know. Oh my god! The return of the king! How's it going? You enjoyed your year-long break from the channel, Tara? Oh, I still need to do the escape password. My bad. Sons. Okay. No! Ah, that's a misclick. It has been a while. You also misspelled my name, but I'll let it slide. It's better than what these hooligans have been calling me for the past year. That's odd. It opened with this password, too. Maybe it has 2 types of passwords. Look, there's different stuff in it now. Yeah, you're right. Got a false back. See? They can just flip around. They're like those hidden passages in mansions and stuff. So if you put in a different password, you got different stuff. Think so? Right, well, that's enough of that. Grab the stuff. Yeah, let's just get out of here. This is a key? We found in a safe. Cool. Ready? I'm gonna put the key in. You don't need to ask me every time you're going to do something. Just hurry it up. Right, I know. I was actually joking, but was too lazy to message you on Discord. Did you ever continue Persona 4? Persona 4 is finished. I finished Persona 4. If people keep calling me Tooth, I will have a villain arc. Stop talking and do it. Yes. Unlocked. Huh. So, now we just have to open this panel. I click. Hit the button! Once you leave this elevator, the novel section of the game will begin. For more information on the controls for the novel section, take a look at the help section in the archive. You ready? Just do it! Alright. Alright, message received. Here we go! 3, 2, 1. And push. Oh. It opened up the hatch in the ceiling. What? How does an elevator have a ceiling hatch? Achievement unlocked. Escaping. Alright, it's open. Now let's get the hell out of here. Blue. How did you finish 4? We were stuck at that for like 1 year or something. We actually took about 2 years in total to finish it, so we literally finished it like about a year after you got banned, right? How do we have 252 subs? Guilty Gear Strive. What? What's wrong? Oh yeah. Guess it's a little high for you, huh? I'd say that's at least 6 feet, maybe more. Alright then. Climb up on my shoulders.
Your shoulders?
Yeah, that's right. Why? Something wrong? What's that look supposed to mean? What do you think I'm gonna do? Oh, come on. I was trying to be rational here. No ulterior motive, hand to God. Oh, I'm hoping to get my face sandwiched between a girl's bare thighs or...
I knew it. You sick bastard.
I was just kidding. Alright, look, I'm just trying to get us out of here. You got any brilliant ideas that don't involve your thighs? Jesus Christ. He really is a Sigma male. When I was banned, we were like 60. Yeah, I think so. I mean, to be fair, it's been a year. 200 subs in a year is pretty low.
Fine. On your knees.
What? Yes, mommy.
You're a little tall for me to just jump up on your shoulders. And I'm certainly not going to give you the satisfaction of making me climb. So kneel.
Okay. There. Ready? Bring it on.
Thanks. A little step up is just what I needed.
What? Wait, what are you gonna do?
Quiet. 2, 3, go!
Ah! She fucking jumped! She can fly? How in the hell? She's got hops! Fucking NBA over here! Jeez! Where are the other? There's Yu Norakami is still around. The others have mostly just stopped showing up. Chadokami is still around, but he mostly just shows up for Persona stuff.
All right, give me your hand.
What? What the heck are
Well,
you?
I'm not Superman, that's for sure. And I'm not Batman or Spider-Man or Aquaman or Merman or a Wolfman. I'm not a Brahmin or Common or Ramen. I'm not a Cayman either, so you don't really need to worry about anything.
All of these have rhyme.
My name is Phi.
Sigma. Okay, so Greek
I
letters.
guess you could say, I am no man. Just come on. One of these days, Witch King.
Oh god, why do I have to be trapped in here with a Lord of the Rings fan? Oh, we're all gonna die! Is there some kind of chat filter on YouTube? Make sure, on the chat, make sure you are on live chat as opposed to top chat. Because top chat has an automatic filter where it filters stuff like spam and right. Live chat will just give you every message. So yeah, it looks like the 3D models definitely help with animations and stuff. Oh, it looks like we got a... Oh, what? 2 milkmen go comedy. Oh, what's up in this
Sure
place?
doesn't look like an elevator shaft. Some kind of warehouse, maybe. Or a hangar.
So I guess, so in the last game, everyone was named after the number on their bracelet. Here, we're named after Greek letters, it would seem, at least from these two. So, you're in an elevator that doesn't elevate?
Yeah. It wasn't going to go anywhere.
When that rabbit said it was gonna fall, it was just screwing with
So it
us.
would seem.
And why?
Forget it. Look. More people.
Ah, here's our cast.
Looks like an old guy, a young man, 2 girls, and
Kid.
they're all wearing bracelets. Probably safe to assume they're trapped here too.
That was a fun man. Where's Akihiko? He was funny. No, they're basically all gone. The Yu Chadokami is the only one that remains from those ages. And then we've recently gained a Bluetooth, and we also gained Firewall, who shows up mostly for we had a few people for the Danganronpa streams, but those are kind of on hiatus right now, and then we have Firewall, who mostly shows up for Ace Attorney. Right, well, let's go say hi then. That's the 9 door. Well, how's the numbering system gonna work? Because we have the same number. No, you are not doing sex roleplay in my fucking chat. You will get banned for another year. So yeah, so I noticed her in the intro video. Distinctly Egyptian looking. I think it's safe to say you might be Alice. Care to fill me in on what happened at the end of the last game? Hey there. And if you guys know what the hell's going on here?
No, we don't. I haven't been out here much longer than you.
They grabbed you too, huh?
Have. Oh yeah. I got in my car. I went to start the engine, and then there was this white smoke.
I think we all shared that particular experience. The smoke seems to be some kind of general anesthetic, When I woke up, I was in one of these elevators.
Her voice actress sounds familiar. All 5 of you were in one elevator?
No. Mr. Dio and I were in the same elevator.
Dio! Wait, which one of you is Dio?
That would be me. This
Even...
little guy here is Quark.
Nice to meet you, mister.
Okay, so we're not doing Greek letters. Okay, that was just us two. Yeah, right. Nice to meet you too. What about the rest of you?
Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna all woke up in different elevators.
Yep, Alice! There we go. Luna. Alright, this is a final warning. If you keep doing this, I will give you a timeout, okay?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you've got it right.
So, you'd be Tenmyoji, right, sir?
Yep.
And Alice is...
Me. She's Luna.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you.
Hey. Nice to meet you, too. She's so nervous about it.
And you are?
Right, I'm Sigma. This bundle of laughs is Phi. Good to meet you all, I guess.
Say that again.
And this malnourished harpy is Phi. Better.
Are you two...
Not likely. That elevator was the first time we'd seen each other.
Think?
Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. We met just now in that elevator. It's the truth.
See your bracelet there?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
And yours. Phi, right? Now let me have a look. I thought so.
What?
Quark, you and Dio show them your bracelets.
They both say pair and have the number 3. Just like Phi and I. Oh, wait. Color's different. Ours are red. Yours are blue.
Sharp eye there.
What about yours, sir? Tenmyoji, right?
Show him yours too, ladies.
Oh. Red, blue, and green. Different. And he says solo. You got all 3s, but your bracelet says solo.
Right. You figure it out then?
Figure what out?
Sigma and I are the red pair. Dio and Quark are the blue pair. Each pair got put in the same elevator. But Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna were all solos, so...
So they got put in their own separate elevators. Okay, that's great and all, but what do pair and solo mean?
Don't got the foggiest idea.
Right, cool. Okay, I've just missed so much in the chat. Hold on. Did way back when you're not gonna go here. I think he's rubbing off on me. It's kind of scary, yeah. Well, that's
I
helpful.
don't know why we're split up like this either.
Does anybody know what the 3 means?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering, kid.
Maybe it has something to do with the game.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes! And I'm calling it the Nonary Game!
Yeah, yeah, I'm wondering how this is gonna work, because in the last game, the entire Nonary game is built off the fact that everyone had different bracelet numbers. So how is this gonna work? Ambidex edition. Okay. Ambi means multiple. You guys saw him too, right? That rabbit thing.
Yes. In the elevator.
He said something about the elevator falling.
Guys explained that after they'd escaped from their own elevators, they'd gone around the warehouse they were in, tested the doors. Fortunately, it turned out they were all shut tight and impossible to open. Oh, cat just died for a second. I think it's back. They had been about to try and open this door, once with a 9 on it, fine eye appeared. So, any chance that this one will open?
You think we'd have done it last if there was?
Sort of, I don't know, machine off on the left there.
Well, give it a shot, why don't you?
Huh. Looks like force probably isn't gonna work either. So yeah, because we need different numbers so that they add up to 9. Damn. Well, I didn't really think that'll work anyway.
I don't think you'll be able to force that door with anything short of a tank.
I also recognize his voice. Alright, well, how about those 3 doors over there? Ah, the doors are colored! Just like the bracelets are. Interesting. He's just kind of special.
I told you already. Ugh. Each one's got a digital lock on it. We can't pick the lock, and we can't break down the door.
You sure about
Why
that?
would I lie?
Huh. Okay. Are there any other ways out?
Unfortunately. Not that we've found, anyway.
Right.
Well, there is one thing I'm a little curious about.
That is...
I was the first to escape. That means I know who was in which elevator.
Ah.
I watched all of you come out after all.
And?
Well, I was in the 1/3 from the right. Tenmyoji was the second out. Your elevator was second from the left, I think.
Good memory. Yeah, that's where I was.
Third was Luna. You climbed out of the rightmost elevator, didn't you?
Yes. That's the one.
Dio and Quark were next. You came out of the elevator next to Luna's, right?
Yeah, we did.
And finally, the 2 of you were trapped in...
The 3rd elevator from the left.
Wait,
Yes. No one has come out of the leftmost elevator.
then. Interesting.
Are you saying there's still someone in there?
I can't say for certain, but it does seem strange. Maybe we should go take a look.
Yeah, good idea. Hey, anybody in there? You can hear me, just... I don't know, make some noise.
Nothing.
Hey, look at this!
Ambidex. Oh.
Is that some kind of card reader? Maybe it unlocks it or something.
It's probably how Zero put everyone
There's
in there.
one next to each door.
What do you think Ambidex room is supposed to mean?
Well, it says it on all 6 of the elevators.
Maybe it has something to do with the game that Zero was talking about.
Oh, the Nonary Game Ambidex Edition?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't think we really need to worry about that right now, though. We should be figuring out what's inside this thing. Anybody got a key card?
Nah, I got nothing. Not even dirt.
So they've taken everything we were carrying? Wonderful.
I need to look some of these voice actors. Okay, hold on. Virtue's last reward. Liam O'Brien. Oh, he's one of the... Yeah, okay. He's one of the, Critical Role guys, right? I should probably... Ah! Akihiko Sanada! Now that I'm thinking about it, that's definitely what I know him from. Yeah, Akihiko from Persona 3. That is what that sounds like. Okay, cool. And then... Luna, right. Last reward. Oh, Laura Bailey. That would make sense why I know that one. She's like in fucking everything. So my camera's kind of blocking the portrait, so I'm just gonna move it. The rest of us dug through our pockets as well, but it was pretty obvious the deal was right. None were completely empty. There wasn't even any lint in it. Creases.
Maybe there's no one in there.
Yeah, oh god, now I can only hear Akihiko. Now there is. There's gotta be. I'm trying to figure out what is the naming scheme here. Because Sigma and Phi are both Greek letters. Dio and Quark. I mean, Dio is Italian for God. Quark is a subatomic particle. Those two have no relation, as far as I know. Then Tenmyuji, I don't know, Japanese. Luna just is the moon. Our moon, specifically. And then Alice is literally just her is... Yeah, okay.
What makes you so sure?
Well... Oh, there we go.
What's that?
It's Dio for Better Call Saul? What?
Look! It's opening! There was someone in there!
Okay, I recognize Quark now. Quark is Chie, right? Is Quark Chie? Quark has to be Chie. Word. Quark VA. Aaron Fitzgerald, who is indeed the voice of Chie, right? Yes, Chie Satonaka. Okay, cool. I don't think I recognize any of the other ones. What the? Who the hell?
Clover!
What? That best girl Clover is here? Let's go! Clover. Are you streaming all alone or playing graphic novels? What the fuck happened? You literally started watching me when I was playing Ace Attorney. That's a fucking visual novel. And Jackson is not my name.
Are you okay? Clover! Wake up!
What's going on here? These two know each other? Yeah, so...
What did you do to her?
Nothing.
Okay, Zenyatta.
She was like that when I woke up. I really wouldn't worry, though. She should be all right. Her breathing is steady. I believe she's only sleeping.
Then she hasn't woken up since they kidnapped her.
Kidnapped? begging your pardon, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean.
Wait, is that?
Where are we? And who are you?
Oh, hold on. Why don't you tell us who you are first? Leap out of that box dressed like some kind of robot carrying an unconscious girl, and we only got your word that you didn't make her that way. I think you owe us an explanation, pal.
Who am I?
What?
I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I have no idea where I am, or who I am, even what day it is.
This guy now sounds familiar. Fuck, I need to look this up. You should have been here when we were streaming for... Well, we've been streaming Persona for a while. It was back when, like, Akahiko and shit were here. That was fun. You know? Let's see. First is last reward. Troy Baker. Yep, that would explain it.
If you happen to know any of those things, I would very much appreciate it if you shared that information. Not knowing one's identity is vexing.
Oh yeah, very original. The amnesiac routine. Please. How are we supposed to take you seriously when you're wearing this robot suit? We can't even see your face.
I don't think that's a suit, my man. Tara, you are stuck in the old ages. The channel has evolved past this.
You gonna tell us someone forced you into that thing?
I assume so. It seems the most reasonable explanation. When I woke up, I was wearing this armor, I suppose you could call it.
You look pretty calm for a man who doesn't know who he is.
Look? That's an odd choice of words. I'm wearing a mask. How would you know how I look?
You know what I meant, you smartass.
Oh, she's waking up. Clover, are you okay? Come on, talk to me.
Alice, where are we?
Blue is just doing the Narukami routine. I don't know what you're talking about. This is what you wanted. Once Clover had woken up, Alice explained everything we knew so far. She listened silently until Alice mentioned Zero in the Nonary game. Then her eyes went wide.
What?
Also, my god, what a downgrade for my girl. Jesus Christ, she looks atrocious compared to the previous game.
No, that can't.
Blood drained from her face. She wrapped her arms tightly around herself. What did she know? Well, she's been in a notary game twice before. As Alice continued to console Clover, the rest of us turned to question the mysterious man in the mask.
When did you lose your memory?
When? That's a difficult question. I suppose when I was born. I don't remember anything of my life. Assuming I had one.
We asked him everything we could think of. Birth date, address, occupation, family, childhood. But all he did was shake his head.
I think he has generalized amnesia. It's a type of memory loss. people affected by it retain knowledge like language, social common sense, memorized facts, abilities they've learned. But anything that has to do with, themselves is just lost.
Intriguing. I have no idea what's going on in the chat right now. This is beyond. You're speaking the language of the gods down there. Jesus Christ. Hey, if you'd like to join this chat and make it better, you should subscribe. You could be the one to make this chat better.
It's a very serious condition. Most research suggests that it's mainly psychological, not physiological. But in very rare instances, it has been shown to result from severe head trauma.
Okay, so you seem to know a little bit about medicine. Have any idea what might have caused it?
Maybe I had a really bad breakup?
He was making a laughing sort of noise. His expression didn't change. With the mask on, there's no way we could tell if he was smiling or not. But his voice sure didn't make it sound like he was.
Bullshit. This guy's obviously full of it. Don't tell me you're actually buying this.
I've been waiting for this. Dio's outburst was greeted with an awkward silence. It wasn't that we trusted the robot man per se, but that it seemed clear he was in the same boat we were. There was a bracelet on his wrist too. Close inspection revealed that its armor fit around the bracelet. In other words, the bracelet was attached to his arm like ours, not simply part of his suit. Oh. Just like ours, he had a 3 on it. Oh, he's the green pair. Cool. So it seems everyone has a 3. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. That's not how you spell it. My name. This stuff isn't what I expect you to stream. I don't know who you like this. You genuinely changed, man. Where you were a small streamer, you were joking around and shit. What are you talking about? I've been streaming the same way for like 2 years. What? So, okay, let me think here. So everyone has the number 3. There are 3 pairs and 3 solos. Each pair has a different color. Each solo has a different color. But there are groups of pairs, and 1 pair and 1 solo share a color. There are doors with multiple colors. I wonder if we're gonna have to split off into 3 groups of 3, and that's how we're gonna essentially progress. But then where's the choice come in? Because in the previous game, the choice came in how which people were chosen to go into each door, right? That's where the choice comes in. But if who goes into which door is just based off of the color, then every time we're gonna go into the same door. So how does the story split off? Just like ours, his had a 3 on it. That pair below the 3, and all the text was bright green. Silver's bracelet was exactly the same. How long have we been here? Still hadn't entirely shaken the last trace of sleep out of my head. My brain felt foggy and cluttered. So, let's see. The AB game, it appears okay, this is where you play the ambidextrous game, I'm guessing. It appears to be an elevator carrier. There's 6 AB rooms in the warehouse on the floor. Loading device on PP gate. Closest vertically. Bracelets, the AI. Have a nice. Theaters. 2 milkmen go comedy. Oh, Bluetooth. Can you hook me up with your uncle? He seems like a cool guy. So I had entirely shaken the last trace of sleep out of my head, and my brain felt foggy and cluttered. Had I been asleep for hours? Days? There's no way to know. I'm taking my favorite watch when they grabbed me, giving me a bracelet instead. Unless it happened to be 3 right now. Very useful for time. The windows of the warehouse. It's impossible to even guess what time of day or night it was. Time could have stopped. We wouldn't have had the first idea. Damn it. No dice. This thing won't open.
Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, well, I just
There's a
thought...
box here. Maybe it's some sort of locking thing, like the ones next to the elevators.
Hey, Firewall, how's it going? Please, for the love of God, bring some sanity to this chat. I'm doing well. How are you?
I don't think it's a card reader, though.
Hey, what do you think that is?
What?
That graffiti over there. See? On the wall?
Oh, yes, that. I was wondering what that was.
That looks like blood.
2 milkmen go comedy. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Maybe it's saying that a pair of milkmen decided to become comedians. Still, it just kind of sounds like nonsense, though.
I think it's somebody's way of saying hello.
What?
You heard me.
Yeah, I did. What the hell was that supposed to mean?
It's an anagram.
Anagram?
Yeah, they tried a lot of names before they worked it down to Tella. Come on, seriously? You've never heard of an anagram?
It's a kind of, wordplay where you move the letters around to create something else. Right?
Do I take game requests? Still not spelling it, right? I do. When I'll get to them is a very different matter, but just let me know. What have y'all done with the chat? Yeah, they're wildin'. They're wildin' out. They have rewatched the first 30 minutes of the African special. Oh, the Africa special is really good. Honestly, I think I probably prefer like the Vietnam special, honestly. That one's just perfect.
Exactly. Watch.
Tip of her boot, Phi spelled out 2 sentences in the dust on the floor. Welcome to Milkman Go Comedy. Welcome to my kingdom. Oh, okay. You switch it around. Yeah, that makes sense. Huh.
Exactly.
What's your name then? Since you don't like Jackson, always thought that was your name. No, you didn't. Stop lying. Since you've literally gotten it almost close to the real one before you.
Seems like somebody was expecting us, doesn't it?
The models animation. When did this game come out? Because the models seem to very clearly reveal this. Choose last reward. Came out. How in God's name did this come out in 2012? This looks like a PS2 game! What? That's atrocious! Yeah, but... Okay. I'm tired. I got very little. Okay, so Zero Escape. It's a series I know very little about, and I played literally the first puzzle of the first game. Wasn't this a DS game? Yes, I believe it was. Well, I'm pretty sure there were DS games with better graphics than this. Also, I would highly recommend playing through the first game. It's still very good, even if the ending is kind of shit. But we'll see if this game can fix that. Where are they? Very rude to invite somebody over and not even offer them a drink.
True. But you're assuming that Zero isn't one of us.
Yep, same thing as the last one. What do you mean? Who am I treating like what? You were banned for a year! I'm pretty sure Firewall has been a member of this channel longer than you have, just because you were banned for a fucking year at your own request! What? There he is.
Huh?
Look. Over there.
Shame on you, Fido. You can't say what I'm about to say before I say it.
Fido. That's good.
I've got a
Zero.
plan, you know. I can't just tell you everything at once. Although, things are starting to get exciting.
Alright, let the No Nari game begin.
Where are you, you little bastard? Too scared to come out and face me like a man?
Are you an idiot? I'm a rabbit. You really think a talking rabbit is a real thing?
Of course I don't. You're some kind of CG rabbit or something, probably. That's not what I meant, though.
Oh! You meant you want to see the person who's controlling me? I guess God touched this one a little too hard.
What?
Weren't you listening to Fido? She's clever, you know.
Wait. And you're saying Zero is one of
Well,
us.
yes. I guess that's one way to put it.
Are you really sure? You're responding to our questions and stuff right now. That means you're not just, like, a video somebody made.
Exactly. Well, not really. Does this game have an adventure/novel mode? No, you have to go through the puzzles. It's just you get these visual novel sections in between the puzzles. I've been here for the early Persona stream though, you can't take that away from me. I mean, I can. The total amount of time you watched, I'm pretty sure Firewall has watched longer than you have, even if you were here earlier. You can call me by my real fucking name, which I've told you multiple fucking times.
Wouldn't that mean that Zero would have to be controlling you and sending you answers right now? Because it doesn't look like anyone's doing that.
Well, of course they aren't. I'm an AI.
Ah.
I'm an artificial intelligence powered by a quantum computer. Zero is the one who built me, of course.
So we're just throwing random buzzwords around. Very
So
cool.
I guess that makes one of you my parent. Now, are you a mommy or a daddy? That would be telling. Now, with that said, I guess I should probably tell you that I'm not the one who brought you here. I mean, obviously, I don't even have a body. I'm just the facilitator for this facility.
Okay, keep
I just do
going.
what I'm told to do.
So I don't know your name. Well, yeah, because everyone just keeps spamming Jackson all over. I'll just write it in the fucking chat, I guess.
And what do you facilitate?
Didn't I say? The game, of course!
Oh, the No Nari game, Ambidex edition.
Correct. It's my job job to make sure it runs smooth.
I'm gonna ban you. I will fucking ban your ass. Not even because you used the wrong name. Just because I enjoy seeing people suffer. I'm just gonna have fun with that one.
No. It's supposed to be over.
Then the model looks like she's smiling. No, this is so bad.
So, what is the nonary game?
Why did they go with 3D models instead of 2D sprites? The sprites looked so good.
Nonary refers to a base 9 numeral system, but can also mean something that is, in some way, related to the number 9. Nona can be used as a prefix as well, where it means essentially the same thing. Therefore, it stands to reason that the nonary game is a game that deals with the number 9 in some way.
You would be correct in that assumption.
9 is a very, very important number in this game. After all, 9 is your goal.
Goal?
Yes, goal. You see that door in front of you? That's your door. If you can open the door with a 9 on it, you can escape.
What do we have to do to open it?
Okay, so the goal is still the same as the last game.
Yes. Let me explain. Look at your left wrists. You see the bracelet? Of
No,
course you do.
I there's nothing here. Is it really small?
Now, tell me, Fido, what number is on yours?
A 3.
What about the rest of you?
They're all the same. We've all got 3s.
Exactly. I'm going to call those numbers bracelet points. If you're feeling lazy, you can just call them BP. Only the people who can get their number to 9 or more will be able to open the door with a 9 on it and escape.
Okay, so the bracelets function completely differently. Interesting.
See the box on the wall? That's how you'll get out. Anyone with a greater than or equal to 9 BP can pull that lever and the door will open. However, there are 3 rules you can't forget.
Yeah, you can tell how this is, Hold on, I just need to look something up. Yeah. This came out 2 years after Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. You can tell that they definitely took Monokuma inspiration for this version of Zero. Oh no. I've got to be real with you. At the time, all the big visual novel IPs were switching to CG. Danganronpa didn't really do it because the sequel wasn't even a visual novel. But the thing is, it just looks bad. Sleep tier game. It's a visual novel! Hence the word novel! What do you expect? Well, goodbye, Terra. Goodbye, Bluetooth. Hope to see you when I play some Banner Saga. Let's see. 3 rules. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeesh. This is, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. This game is, shaping up to be one of those sequels that are really bad. Like, so far, like, some of the most, like, one of the most interesting things about the Notary game in the first game was the use of, the unary route and how that having to mathematically work out who could go through each door by the numbers and how all that added up. Like, that was really cool stuff. And now that's all gone, so let's see what you got, Zero. You're not off to a good start.
1. The number 9 door will only stay open for 9 seconds.
Of course.
When your time is up, it'll close automatically, so be careful. 2. The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open.
Alright, but that you'll
not
die.
gonna happen! If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Oh, you were saying bye to Terra. I thought you were saying bye as well. Okay, my bad. Oh, what?
Oh, I really shouldn't say that yet. All you need to know is that anybody who tries to sneak out gets hit
Funny.
with a big penalty.
And what the hell does that mean?
Down
Yeah.
in front! I'll tell you later. Yes?
Why did you start making rabbit puns?
Well, cause I felt like it.
Because Monokuma sold well.
I thought it might make me sound cute.
Never mind that. You still haven't told us what we need to know most. How do we get BP?
Oh, that's easy. Just use the ambidex room. If you like abbreviations, you can always call it the AB room instead.
Right?
You mean those, elevators?
Gold star!
So how do we go about using them?
How else do you use a room? You go in.
Incredible! We are achieving levels of brain power that shouldn't even be possible. Moving through those hatches.
No, I had a hunch you might try that, so I closed those up tight. while
God
you were-
damn it! Okay, your puns are actually pretty damn good.
So don't be hatching any hatch plans, you understand? I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Interesting.
How do we get in then? We tried the doors on the front. They're all locked.
There's a card reader next to each one, isn't there?
This motherfucker said rabbit in French. What's rabbit in French?
All you gotta do is slide a card through.
Have you
and
played
plug it in.
Rewrite? What's Rewrite? Zero's gonna tell us how the roof is just a floor you can't walk on. I mean, technically, the roof is just the underside of a floor.
Where do we find those key cards?
We don't got them. There weren't any in the warehouse.
Oh, well, no. Of course there wouldn't be any there.
Eh?
Then where are they?
I think you'll find what you're looking for behind the chromatic doors.
Latin. Ah. Rewrite is a visual novel. They got an anime adaptation in 2017 with 2 seasons. Okay, can you send it send it to me as in a Discord message so I don't forget, and I'll look into it because it might be interesting.
Right here! You see the 3 pretty doors just to your right?
I mean, not like I'll run out of games to play anytime soon, but you know.
Huh?
Considering we still have another game in this series, the entire Banner saga to get through. The rest of the Persona series, everything in Shin Megami Tensei as well that I can go back to. The rest of the Ace Attorney series.
Hold on. I thought those doors were locked.
Quirk,
What?
you see those buttons on the sides of your watch? Can you press them at the same time?
Why?
To make little boys ask questions. Just press them, please. In fact, why doesn't every bunny press their buttons as well?
Okay. What's this
The
number?
2 digits on the left show hours, and the 2 on the right show minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, okay, I got
Does that
that.
mean it's 12:10 in the morning?
No!
Oh, the numbers are going down.
Yep, it's a countdown.
It's gone from 10 minutes to 9.
So, that would mean this must be counting down to something, right?
Correct. I don't even need to explain the rest, do I?
I'm guessing this is the time until the chromatic doors unlock.
Ding, 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 ding! Very impressive, Tenmioli!
All right. Let us review what we've learned. In 9 minutes, the chromatic doors will open automatically.
The Hunger Games. Eat everyone else. I know you have a strict spoiler room, but can we talk about previous games from the same IP? Not always, but in this case, yes. So since Clover and Alice are here, that tells me this is a direct sequel to the first game, right? Meaning that it's a direct continuation. So in that case, yeah, spoilers for the previous game are fine. For a game like Persona, no, because since Persona 4 isn't really a continuation of Persona 3, talking about Persona 3 spoilers when playing Persona 4, because like you can easily play Persona in like reverse order and it'll still be perfectly fine, right? Made the lettuce joke before Zero. Did you? Where did you? Oh yeah, I saw it. Nice. Very nice. I cannot keep spamming emotes like that. I don't know how you manage this. Yeah, that man is special. That man is special. Yeah, but yeah, with something like Persona where the games don't directly lead into each other, I would say no. But with something like this where clearly the first game is leading into this game, I think talking about spoilers for the first game is fine. Hence why I spent the first 13 minutes going over the ending of the first game and what I'm hoping this game will clear up about it.
However, just like the number 9 door, they won't stay open forever.
Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. Just gonna get myself some Cheez-Its so that I can enjoy them during this extensive conversation scene. What happened in the previous game? A lot of things. I don't think I could really like do it justice, but essentially, the gist of it is we got captured and locked, and we had into a ship that would explode, that would sink and kill us all. It wouldn't get out in 9 hours. In order to do that, we needed to go through a series of doors to find the 9th door. And then eventually we discover that this game was actually played in the past as a way to try to help people unlock psychic powers, and then a girl died during the original run of the game, but she sent a message into the future to set up the second iteration of the game, so then we would solve the puzzle that killed her and send a message back in time to her so that she could solve the puzzle and live, and the timeline doesn't even make sense, so we're trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. That's the basic gist of it. It would take a lot longer to explain it in detail. But it's a good game. You should play it. Or you could always just watch my my playthrough. It's only like 11 episodes, so it's not too long of a game. This game, on the other hand, has this many different endings. Yeah. It's gonna be a painful one. Gonna be a painful one. This one's gonna take a while.
You have 5 minutes. Once your time is up, the doors will close no matter what. So I hope you've gone through by then. That's just the primary door.
What?
Each door in this warren has a twin. Isn't that nice? The chromatic doors aren't any different. There's one door on this side, one door on the other side. Unfortunately, the secondary chromatic door on the other side is locked too.
Couldn't make it easy for us, could you?
What the fuck are you saying? What kind of visual novel would it be without 1,000+ endings? Danganronpa! Which, literally the first game has 2 endings, and then every other game has a single ending. Also Ace Attorney, right? I mean, you don't get more visual novel than Danganronpa and Ace Attorney. Those two are like the pinnacle, basically.
Of course you'll all have to split up.
Create a save before every divergence? No, that's not necessary. The game lets you, like, if I were to click here, I can, at any point, just return to a previous state in the timeline. In fact, that's part of the gameplay. Like, for example, I could reach this spot, and here I need to have a, like, let's say I reach this spot here, and I need a code to open a door, and so then the game ends because, in, like, a bad ending, because I don't have the code. And then I do this ending, and I find a code in this ending that then I can plug into this ending and get the good ending, right? Essentially, my character's communicating to himself through the different, like, branching timelines and shit. It's kind of wacky, but, yeah. You are supposed to do all the endings. That's how you end up getting the true ending. You have to, you know, go through all of them.
Split up?
Yep. Cleaver, can you tell me what the 3 primary colors are?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the only person who hasn't talked to me. I try to communicate with as many people as I can. It helps me improve, you see. I'm trying to get into the rabbit of doing it all the time. Now, answer my questions. Do you know what the 3 primary colors are? Well?
You mean red, green, and blue? You're supposed to be able to make any color by mixing them, right?
So which colors would you mix to get magenta?
I see!
Red and blue.
How about yellow?
Green and red.
What if you wanted cyan?
Blue and green.
That's right! Now, take another look at the nice bracelets you're all wearing. Notice how they come in 3 vibrant colors?
Yeah.
So we're gonna combine the colors in order to open the... So it's kind of the same concept as in the previous game. Because, right, in the previous game, rather than colored doors, you had doors with numbers on them, and everyone had a bracelet with a different number. And you needed, and in order to open a door, you needed you needed a group of people whose bracelet numbers added up. Whose bracelet numbers added up to the appropriate number to unlock the door. And of course, that means that you can send different groups of people through different doors, right? Like, you could add up to 5 with a 3 and a 2, or with a 4 and a 1, or with a 1, well, no, 1, 2, 3 is 6. So, like, you could essentially, like, mix and match who goes into each door, and then that's, like, that's how the different paths branch. It's based on who you send through each door. So I guess in this case, it's gonna be based on the colors. I mean, as someone who's, like, very into math, I'm literally a fucking physicist, I kind of prefer the math, aspect of it, rather than mixing colors, but you know what? I think it should still work.
Get it already. The red and blue bracelets can open the secondary magenta door together. Green and red can open the yellow one. And blue and green can open the cyan door. I miss anything?
Wonderful! I think
Thank you, Rabbit.
Incredible. What's wrong with cyan, yellow, and magenta? Oh. Cyan? Do you control everyone? No, you just control your character. But essentially, there's like, you essentially always get to choose who goes into each door, essentially.
There is one other little thing, though.
I would highly recommend playing the first game. Even though the ending is kind of iffy, the actual game is really good throughout.
You're talking about what happens if you've got two of the same color, right?
Yep. What do you think happens?
How the hell would I know?
If you want to open a door, but all you've got is one color, then you can use that to open a door with the complementary color to the one you got.
That's interesting. So then blue can open orange.
I see. So if you've got red and red, then you can open the cyan
Blue
door.
can open yellow.
Blue and blue can open the yellow door. And green can open the magenta door.
Okay, so there's some more complexity to it.
Right again!
Does not blue and green make yellow? What? Blue and blue can open it. I didn't. Well, the thing is, we're not actually doing primary colors. Primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Green is not a primary color. So when you throw green into the mix, you're doing printer colors, and everything's fucking broken, and I have no idea how that... I mean, it still functions as a color wheel, I just have no idea how it works.
Looks like your brain hasn't rotted away yet, Tenmi-oldie.
Yeah, no, you're not dumb. They're just not using actual primary colors.
What the hell's that supposed to
They're
mean?
using computer science colors.
It means exactly what it says. I was trying to compliment you, you know. Oh well. Let's continue, shall we? There are two types of bracelets, pairs and solos.
Right.
That means there's two types of players, too. Pairs and solos. In this game, the two members of a pair are considered to be a single entity, which means they share the same destiny. Isn't that a good deal? I mean, you get two for the price of one! Unfortunately, it also means they can't split up. Aww. Both members of a pair have to go through the same chromatic door. Solos don't have any restrictions like that, though.
So I guess Sigma and Phi are gonna be always together. Orc and Dio are gonna be always together, and then Clover and Big Robot Man are always gonna be together. Interesting.
I mean, why would they?
This isn't color theory, Firewall. This is computer science color theory, which is an insult to actual colors. They did my man yellow dirty.
They're forever alone. But that means that they can go wherever they want. Yay! Now, let's take another look at all of the bracelets. We'll start with you, Siggy.
Siggy! I love being Siggy!
What color is your bracelet?
Red.
Are you a pair or a solo?
I'm a pair.
Find is next. Tell us about your bracelet.
It's just like Sigma's, red in a pair.
Yeah, let me see if I can actually just find a proper color wheel. Yeah. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so red, yellow, and blue are the actual primary colors. Red, blue, and green are the primary colors they use in computer science because computer scientists don't deserve rights.
What about you, Alance?
It's red, and I'm a solo.
Theo, Quirk?
Blue.
Bio. Okay, I'm starting to like this rabbit a little bit.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Mooney, Cleaver, Tamioli, all at once?
I'm a blue solo. I'm a green pear.
Green solo.
And finally, who are you?
Oh, chat's being buggy again.
I'm, let's see. I suppose you can call me K.
But don't you need cyan, yellow, and magenta to make every color? No, you can make every color with blue, yellow, and... That's cyan, yellow, and magenta. That's printer colors. The actual primary colors are red, just red, yellow, and blue. And with those, you can make every color. Printers use cyan instead of blue, and magenta instead of red, for some reason. And then computer pixels replace yellow with green. At the end of it, you can still make pretty much everything, because the thing is, like, the human mind doesn't really, care about colors strictly, seeing colors framed in different areas. Like, you see this yellow door here? It looks like a shade of yellow, right? If I were to then just copy this over to this side and put a white wall behind it, they would look like two different shades of yellow, even though they're the same, because one is surrounded by black, the other one is surrounded by white. Your brain interprets colors based on their surroundings just as much as it interprets colors based on their actual objective color measure, right? So it's so color theory isn't as strict as I would like it to be, really. What is this printer lore? Hold on, I need to get some water from all those Cheez-Its. Really dry. Okay. Put that on. I do not have coasters, so I'm just using a napkin as a coaster, which is not ideal, but it's what I'm using. So just gonna put the phone over here so that I can see the chat a little bit better. Eric. That won't work. How about there? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool.
I knew it. You were just lying about that amnesia crap.
I'm not lying. This was just a... how do I put it? A flash of insight, I suppose.
Do you agree that there are only 6 colors? No, because that's not how colors work. You can have pretty much... there's 6 colors in a rainbow, but that doesn't really mean anything. That's completely arbitrary, right? I mean, at the end of the day, color is a spectrum. It ranges from red all the way to violet, and there's just... you can subdivide that spectrum pretty much infinitely. And it's just a question of how many, like, it'll get to a point where you've subdivided so much that the human eye can't tell the difference between those distinctions, but there's still a difference, right? Like, sure, you can easily tell the difference between two colors that have a wavelength of 1 nanometer apart, but that doesn't mean, like, how do you define a color, right? If it has a different wavelength, it has to be a different color. I mean, the wavelength determines the color. But then, if we reduce the size, what if 2 wavelengths are 1 picometer apart? I mean, they're different wavelengths, they're different colors, but the human eye can most definitely not pick out the difference between those two. And that's before you add in things like hue and saturation. It's just like, you can pretty much make a pretty compelling argument for there being an infinite amount of colors. As for how many colors we can actually see and differentiate, that varies from person to person. Typically speaking, women can see more colors than men can, but again, it varies from person to person. I, myself, have above average color recognition.
I saw the letter K.
So, what does K have to do with anything?
I wish I knew. Sadly, I have no idea. Does it mean anything to you?
Asshole.
Come on now, boys. You can fight later. Now, Kay? Can I call you that?
Yes,
I'm guessing your bracelet is the same as Clover's.
that's right. It says pear, and the text is green.
Okay. I'm glad we got all that bracelet business out of the way. Now, let us return to the subject at hand.
I love it!
How do you open the secondary door? So, Siggy, what would you do to get through the magenta door?
Well, fine, I can't split up since they're part of the same pair. If we're red, then I guess we should pair up with Luna, right? Since she's a blue solo.
Or you could work with Mr. Dio and me. We're blue too.
Whoops! Oh, celery sticks! I forgot to tell you. You have to have exactly 3 people in your group to open the secondary door. That means you can't have 2 people, or 4 people, or, well, anything other than 3, really.
So then we have to... So then a pair must team up with a solo. Hence why... Yeah, there's 3 possible splits here, right? One is if we... Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we could pair up with Luna to go through the blue door. We could pair up with... I mean, I'm forgetting who has which colors. But yeah, we can pair up with one of the 3 solos.
Pretty much. And I guess I should probably tell you that the secondary door won't open until the primary door closes. It's made that way to keep out cheaters. We don't want a 4th or 5th person just running in at the last minute like, ah, wait for me! When the right people open the door.
So then, if theoretically speaking, you opened a primary door, and then you ran out just as the door closed, those 2 people you leave behind are trapped in there forever, and will die. He's an Omnic from Overwatch. Yeah, I mean, I made the Zenyatta joke before. Just finding me to go for now. Yeah, take care, Firewall. I'll probably try to stream a bit earlier on the weekends. I just woke up really late today. But typically I would be streaming a bit earlier than this.
But if the primary door closes first, then that's impossible! You see, it all makes sense. And you might have run a hair too long in my explanation, but now I'm all done.
Alright.
Any questions?
I woke up at 2 p.m. I woke up at 1, which is it's very unusual for me. I usually wake up pretty early in the morning. I just went to sleep at like 4. I took a moment to go over everything we'd learned so far. What do I have to do to escape? The number 9 door. How do I open the number 9 door? Get 9 or more bracelet points, also known as BP. How do I get more BP? I don't have the whole answer to that one yet, but looks like I have to head into these ambidex rooms. How do I get into the ambidex rooms? I'll need a keycard. Where is the keycard? 0 said it's on the other side of the chromatic door. What do I do to open the primary CD? Nothing, actually. Apparently it just opens on its own after a certain amount of time. Pressing the button on both sides of the bracelet simultaneously shows how much time is remaining. How do I get through the secondary door? For starters, there's a limit to how many people can come in, specifically 3 people. Finding the colors on the bracelets, those people give you the same color as the door, then the door will open. If everyone has the same color, then an open door, so the color is complementary color. I like to flip my sleep schedule to what it used to be when I was in school. On the weekends. Fair enough. Alright, so matching red and blue is magenta, green and red is yellow, blue and green is cyan. Complementary, red plus red is cyan, blue plus blue is yellow, plus green is magenta. Might want to just make a quick note of that, because that seems important, right? R plus B plus M, R plus G equals Y, R plus R equals... No, there's an easier way to do this. Hold on. Magenta, yellow, cyan. Then, red is... No, there's a better way to do this. Hold on. So this one, so to make magenta, we can either do red, blue, to make, or green. Then to make yellow, we can do red, green, or blue. And then to make cyan, we can do red, or blue. Okay. That will be useful so I don't have to consult a fucking color wheel every time.
Good? Excellent. It looks like none of you have any questions. Yay!
Huh? No, wait. We have questions. Of course we have questions. What's the point of this game? Why did you take us? Where are we? And who the hell is the real Zero? Up! Out of time. Great!
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, looks like we gotta make our decision on who goes where.
Oh, so sorry, guys. But it looks like your time's up. You better hop to it and get those secondary doors open.
Fuck that!
You tell him,
You're gonna
Akihiko.
open shit. You can take your lamery game and shove it up your ass.
Oh, he's got the puns too.
If you think we're just gonna swallow your psychotic crap and play along, you've got another thing coming, you smart-ass little rodent.
I'm a rabbit.
Shut up!
Well, shoot. I thought you might say that. Unfortunately, you have no choice but to follow the rules.
Why is that?
Guys, we're wasting time here.
Those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll
what?
They'll be penalized.
You keep saying that. What the hell is this penalty anyway?
Well, death.
This is literally just a Danganronpa line with just the words swapped out, right? Like, he keeps saying, like, literally word for word in Danganronpa, Monokuma keeps saying, "You'll be punished. If you break the rules, you'll be punished. If you get voted out, you'll be punished." And someone asks, "Punishment? What type of punishment?" He's like, "The punishment is execution." Literally, same fucking, like, setup, same fucking execution, same fucking pause in the sentence structure. Jesus Christ.
Your bracelets contain 2 drugs.
Hmm.
The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside.
They copied they literally just, "Can I copy your homework?" Yeah, just change it a little bit so that it's different.
If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
Also, didn't Danganronpa 1 literally have a joke about Monokuma not being a tanuki? Because someone called him a tanuki? And now this one has a running joke of Zero being called a rodent instead. Okay, great.
First is the Soparil, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the Tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles.
So... Oh? Is the stream dead? Hold on. Stream dead? What is happening here? Hello? No? Oh, okay. It died on my phone, which is what I'm using my phone to monitor everything, and it looked to have died there, but I guess it's fine. So, cool. I guess we'll continue then. So yeah, so this is interesting because in the previous game, there wasn't any poison or anything. So, I mean, it's actually funny, right? Because Danganronpa very clear, because I guess I wouldn't say this game copied Danganronpa. It's more like Danganronpa and this game kind of copied each other in a lot of different ways. Kind of like the Beatles and the Beach Boys, right? Because like Danganronpa 1 definitely took a lot of inspiration from the first Zero Escape game, which was 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. Like, there's definitely a lot of inspiration there. The whole death game and everything. This seems like it's just copied so much from Danganronpa, including the mascot, the having a mascot, having the puns, the confused about the species thing, and then later on in the Danganronpa 3, the anime, they actually have a different type of death game where everyone has bracelets that inject poison into them if they break a specific rule. So that took inspiration from this. So it's kind of like the two series have kind of copied different concepts from each other. Although it kind of feels like specifically with Zero, a lot has been taken from Monokuma, specifically. Like, more so than anything else. But what's interesting here is that in the previous game, when you broke a rule, your bracelet would, how do I say it? Kaboom! There was a bomb inside you, and, if the bracelet, you know, if it was determined that you were in violation of the rules, the bomb would explode and you would die a horribly gruesome death. Here, we're using poison, and there was a 9-minute delay between the anesthetic being administered, meaning that the rule break happened, and the actual death juice coming out. It sounds like a pretty good way to go, as opposed to being stuck in a room and starving. I mean, yeah, it's a peaceful death. What's interesting here is, in those 9 minutes, you could theoretically, right, if you chopped off someone's hand in those 9 minutes, you would save their life. I mean, then you would have to deal with bleeding, but you can deal with bleeding. Certainly better than you can deal with death juice being directly injected. And if I remember properly, in the secret, it very clearly stated, this is, most elevators include a safety feature that prevents the door from closing if anything obstructs it. These doors have no such safety feature. That seemed like a really odd thing to include here, but now I know exactly why it is. And that is that if you were to if someone were to have been poisoned, you had 9 minutes to save them. You could, I'm sure this will happen in one of the endings. If you opened up the door to one of the AB rooms and laid out their arm on where the door closes, the door would close and completely chop off their arm, and then you would save them. So I'm guessing that's gonna happen at some point in the future.
I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away. You should know that the Soparil is only there out of the kindness of Zero's heart.
Oh.
And I mean the real Zero. Not me.
Zero just doesn't want to see anybody suffer.
Anybody.
Isn't that just so compassionate? If I had a heart, it'd be melting right now.
Rabbit made the poison sound really cozy and peaceful. Well, I mean, a muscle relaxant that makes you lose the ability to breathe is fucking terrifying. Essentially, just imagine not being able to breathe. Like, you know how horrible it feels to hold your breath, right? Like, that would be it. You just couldn't breathe. That's why the anesthetic is there, so you'll be asleep when that happens.
Anyway, all it means is that you'll die pretty painlessly, so hey, there's nothing to worry about, really.
Honestly, probably the most peaceful way to kill someone is to just lock them in a room, and then just literally just lock them in a room with no air vents. Eventually, as they go on, the concentration of carbon dioxide in the room will grow, and the oxygen in the room will grow as well. Now, they won't feel like they're suffocating because they'll still be breathing, but because they'll just be breathing in carbon dioxide, they'll eventually just pass out and then die of asphyxiation.
Of course, none of that will happen if you just follow the rules.
Of course. But yeah, there's also, 9 of us.
3 minutes
right?
remain until chromatic doors close.
Yeah, buddy.
Well then, looks like it's time for me to hop on
How many?
out of here.
3. Jeez.
Good luck, guys. See you all later. Have a nice trap.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall. So, there's poison in the bracelets. Seemed a little hard to believe, but it wasn't like I had anything other than the computer-generated rabbits say either way. What are we going to do? A lot to think about. We don't have much time. Alright, we started the stream a bit. I would have loved to
What
go
are we waiting for?
for longer, but we started the stream pretty late, so I imagine what I'll do is we'll select which path we want to take, and then once we're in the actual escape room, that's where we'll leave off.
We need to go. We need to get through these other doors.
But how do we figure out which door to go through?
You still don't get it? Fine. Just pay attention, we don't have much time. Zero's explanation was pretty confusing, so let me put it in small words for you. There are only 3 possible options.
Right.
Option A. Sigma and I pair up with Luna. Our red and her blue can open the magenta door.
Right.
That would mean Clover and Kay would go with Alice. Their green goes with her red to make yellow. That just leaves Dio and Quark as the blue pair, and Tenmyoji as the green solo. The only door they can open is the cyan one. Got it? Option B.
Oh no, bro, breathing in a plastic bag is kind of uncomfortable. It's been 2.5 hours. Yeah, streams really fly by.
Sigma and I go with Tenmyoji, so we can use red and green to make yellow for that door. That means Clover and Kay pair up with Luna to open the cyan door. This leaves Dio and Quark with Alice, and together, they can open up the magenta door.
Right.
And finally, option C would be where we pair up with light colors to open complementary colored doors. That means Sigma, Alice, and I go through the cyan door. Clover, Kay, and Tenmyoji go through the magenta door, and Dio, Quark, and Luna go through the yellow door. Problem is, which do we choose?
Please, Sigma, choose something.
What? Wait, what? What?
If you don't want to, then maybe Alice or Clover can choose. Or Tenmyoji or Dio or anyone. Once one person chooses, everyone else's decisions will be made for them. But please, you have to hurry. We're almost out of time.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Alright, I'll pick. Nobody seems upset. They probably knew as well as I did that we don't have time for bickering. I took a deep breath and spoke. Okay, I will go through the magenta door with Luna, go through the yellow door with Tenmyoji, go through the cyan door with Alice. Okay, I'm leaning towards cyan door with Alice. Honestly, characters here that interest me are Clover, Kay, Dio, and Quark. All 4 of those are, and Alice. 4 of those are in pairs, which means we can't go with them. Out of these 3, the only one I actually give a shit about is Alice. Tenmyoji seems alright. Luna seems alright. But considering Alice is literally the fucking Egyptian fucking pharaoh that got preserved in an ice cube until modern times, right? She seems, and she was there, and she was literally like one of the big cliffhangers of the last game. Kinda need to go with Alice to figure out what the hell is going on. So we're gonna go with that. Alice Gaming Awooga! She's also very hot. I'm thinking I'd like to go with Alice and take the cyan door. That okay with you guys?
Sure.
That means Quark and I are getting paired with Luna.
I don't have a problem with that. Miss Luna's nice.
That's fine with me, too. We'll take the yellow door then, right?
That means Clover and I will take the purple door with Tenmyoji.
Aw, I wanted to go with Alice.
I know you did.
Something wrong with me?
Well, no, not wrong.
Okay, what is it then?
Well, you're really gonna make me say it? You're old.
What? Well, I'll have you know, I'm as spry as I was when I was 20.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Let's go, people.
8, 7.
I don't have time for this. Here you go.
You're getting an earful later, young lady.
Yeah, whatever.
3, 2, 1.
Cutting it close
Zero.
there, people.
Chromatic doors closing.
Yeah, so we actually got a map for a second. Cool. Crew quarters, did it say? Can we look at the map anywhere? No. This is just a
The door
hallway.
said crew quarters? People probably stayed here.
There are numbers on each of the doors. So they're room 1, room 2, room 3, etc.
Huh. Guess I might as well start by opening one of them. Schrodinger's cat. Nice quantum physics.
Looks like we were right. This place really says someone lives here.
Yeah, there's a bed and everything.
But who would be spending the night in a place like this?
It looks too plain to be a guest room. This room probably belonged to a laborer or some kind of blue-collar worker.
I'm recognizing Phi's voice from somewhere. I just don't know
This is
where.
where the people who worked here stayed.
What were they working
Beats
on?
me. Why would I know that anyway? I don't know what this place is any more than you do. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, this is really bugging me. I need to look up her voice actress because she sounds super familiar. Virtues last reward. Bye. I'm trying to just not look at the recommendations because they could probably contain like spoiler shit. Karen Strassman. She sounds familiar. Okay, that's a pretty long film history. We'll look it up afterwards.
Do you think
We'll
it
look
might be a
up
coal mine?
at the end.
Or maybe they're drilling for oil or something.
I don't know about that.
Really did that cat dirty? What cat? What do you think this hallway
You want to go
leads
have
to?
a look?
Yeah. Yeah, we need the key to get out. So we need to open the safe. No luck. Looks like it's locked.
No getting out of the hallway until we can unlock it then, I guess.
Looks that way.
Alright. Split up and have a look at these cabins. Hero told us there are key cards we can use to open the AB rooms. If there's one hidden in here somewhere. So, let's get started. With a nod, Phi and Alice both moved us to start looking. Phi headed to room 4, Alice headed to room 2. Yes, they're just invisible. Seek a way out. Alright, and with that, we are in the next escape room. Yeah, I think this is a good place to leave it. So it looks like we picked the rightmost path. Going into the cyan door, into the crew quarters. Interesting. So then, yeah. Got, you know, a lot more, you know, branching paths and the like, of course. We'll have to see how it goes. Let's, here. And yeah, so 3, 4, 5, 6. These are like endings, and like whether you have them or not. Because the ultimate goal is to find every ending. Right? All right. Yeah. We're gonna leave it off here, but first I need to look through the filmography for Phi's voice actress so that I can figure out what the hell she acted in that I recognize. Kenshin. Please. Pirate Captain Warlock. Adgard? Diva. Paranoid Agent. Kaze. Samurai Champloo. Mermaid Forest. Immortal Grand Prix. Onyx Sword. Ghost in the Shell. Fate Stained Knight. Kiss. Code Geass. Star. Erlagon. Monster. She was... Okay. She was Nina Fortner in Monster, which, I mean, I have watched Monster. The problem is I've never watched Monster in English. Aeon, Mobile Suit Gundam. Persona 4. Persona 4, she is... Oh, she's Nanako. Wait, and that means she's a... Isn't Nanako in isn't she in Persona 3 somewhere? She's Aegis! Yes! Oh, that makes sense. Oh, in that case... Well, in that case, I know what ending music we're playing. Aegis. Mass Destruction.
Baby, yeah! Yes. Battleground's right here.
It was the greatest cover ever made. Alright, with that, we'll be leaving this off here. We'll be back with Virtue's Last Reward sometime. Tomorrow, hopefully. Either tomorrow or sometime during the week, we'll be playing we're gonna be starting up the Banner Saga. I'm very excited for that. And then we'll be continuing this. So I imagine we'll likely be doing I would yeah, so I think Virtue's Last Reward is going to be the primary series, which means my aim is going to be for 3 streams a week, 2 Virtue's Last Reward streams, 1 Banner Saga stream every week, and then we'll finish up Virtue's Last Reward and we'll see how that changes. So that's the goal. And yeah, we'll leave it off here. Goodbye, guys.
Good only one world, one love, but the battle goes on. Shadows of mass destruction. Ooh, yeah. Do.
And yes, this is better than Lotus Juice.
Ooh, yes. Baby. Good only one world, one love, but the battle goes on. Shadows of mass destruction. Ooh, yeah.